start the recording. Okay, it's done. It's fine now. Okay, so I have started full stack. Okay, now let me click here on SAP HANA Cloud. I want to show you one thing. Okay, so actually we are using trial. So after some time, okay, uh, in HANA Cloud instance will be stopped. So in that case, if it is stopped, we have to start once again. If we do not start, then we will not get any data. Okay, it will give 500 error. So here we can see the status. It is stopped. What we have to do? We have to click here on more button, and here we have a start. Okay. So once it is started, then it will take some time to start. So just wait for that. So now it is starting. So wait for that green state, and text will be started. Okay. So just let me go here meanwhile. Okay guys, so today we are going to cover handler. Okay, so actually in last lecture itself, okay, I gave the heads up about handler. Okay, so actually here we have three types of handlers. Okay, in CAPM. Okay, before means it will be executed before default handler. Okay, the default handler means CAPM logic. Okay, so before CAPM logic, it will be executed whatever we write inside the before handler. Okay, so now we are going to see. Okay, so guys, what we have to do? So if we see, right, so handler we have to create under the SRV folder. Okay, so what will be the naming convention? So naming convention will be same. Just here we have to place .js. Okay, so it should be .js file. So just let me copy here, rename, and just let me copy this. Okay, now what I will do? Click here on SRV, right click, new file, paste here. Okay, so your service name, right, your this service file name, and your custom code, right, custom handling code name should be same, but just we have to change this extension. Okay, so in case of SRV, we have to write .cds. In case of custom code, we have to write .js, and just enter it. Okay, so now here we have created custom JS file. Okay, now here we have to follow uh, some syntax. So already I have copied here. Okay, so just let me copy, then I will explain it because it will save some time. Okay, so just let me go here, I will paste here, and then I will explain. Okay, okay guys, so see, so here I have written require, okay, SAP uh, SAP /CDS. Okay, so actually we are requiring here SAP /CDS. Okay, so this, right, this library is having uh, uh, another class called service. Okay, so using the CDS variable, here we are writing CDS dot service dot IMPA. Okay, so actually module dot exports equal to CDS dot service dot IMPL, and here we have to pass one function. Can we see? So this is the syntax. Okay, so if you see here, right, so see, so it will be like that. Okay, so it will be like that. So here what we are doing, just here we are passing the function. So you know the syntax, right, how to pass the function. So we have what you have to write function, and you know the syntax of function, and it will be followed with parentheses. Okay, so here we have parentheses, and here we have to write curly braces. So this is the syntax for function. Okay, so what I have written additionally, just here I have written async. Async means, you know, right, async means uh, uh, it will, it makes function to return promise. That is the meaning of async keyword. Okay, so wherever we write async, right, before the function, it means it has enabled function to return promise. You know, right, already you know in JavaScript what is promise in JavaScript. Okay, so that is the meaning of async. Just a minute, just a minute. Let me check the recording once again. Okay, okay, okay. So now what I'm going to write? So you know here, right? You know what we are going to write. Okay, my bad. So just let me open this. Okay, so first we are going to see before. Okay, so what we can write, this, okay, dot before. Okay, this dot before, and this will take three parameters. Okay, first parameter is operation. Okay, so let me write here. Operation means, you know, right, we have CRUD operation, right? Create, delete, update, uh, create, delete, update, and read, right? So what I'm going to see a read, right? Read means, and here we have to pass entity set name. Okay, what whatever we have here in service. Okay, so this entity set. Okay, so I am passing here employee. Okay, now here third parameter will be function. Okay, so now guys, we are going to follow here arrow function syntax. So you know, right, arrow function syntax. Okay, so let's say if somebody is writing like that function. So let's say here we have one parameter a b, something like that, a b, and then right here we have this syntax. Okay, so if we write in arrow function, right, so this syntax will be like that, a b, and here uh, in arrow function we don't write this function keyword. Okay, instead of this function we just write arrow. Okay, and then curly braces open and close. Okay, so both are same. Okay, just syntax is changed. Okay, here it's a normal function and here it's the arrow function. Okay, but both will work the same thing. Okay, if we write the code inside the curly braces, right guys? Okay, so just let me remove it. So here we are going to pass parenthesis, arrow. Okay, and here it's a data. Okay, now see. So see guys, so what I have written. So I mean, use case usually we do for validation some pre-processing data filling. Okay, so now let's see just here thing. So here I have written this dot before handler, and here I have written read. Okay, read, and then here we have here we have this entity set name, and here we have this arrow function. So what is the meaning of this? So it is telling, okay, before create my, before it I will show you later. Okay, first let me show you before create, then I will write before it. Okay, okay, so here I have written this dot before create. Okay, okay, imply. So what is the meaning of this? Means, so here guys, in CAPM, right, we have default logic. Okay, so that's what here I have written default logic, right? So since here I have written create, it means before executing the create logic, that is already there, right, in the framework. Okay, so it means before executing the create, okay, it will trigger whatever we write, then then uh, then that code will be executed before the default create logic. So that is the meaning of before. It means before creating the employee, right? Before creating the employee, our control will come here. Okay, so see, what we can do. So let's say guys, before creating the employee, right, before sending the request to database, what we can check here? We can check the validation if we have any. So let's say we have validation. So here if you see here, right, if you go to the test.http, right, so from here we send the request, right? From here we usually just see the simple request for now. Okay, so here we have simple request. So here we can see, right? So let's say I want to create some validation. Okay, because you know, right, whenever we create Fury element, whenever we do Fury element, then Fury element, in Fury element application we cannot write validation logic, right? So here in the backend itself we have to maintain it. Okay, so let's say our requirement is, if we are missing first name, if we are missing last name, okay, if we are missing email, phone number, something like that. Okay, so in that case, back in that case, uh, service, right, this handler should throw an error, right? So what is the meaning of this? Before creating the employee, before creating the employee, whatever we write, okay, so those code will be executed and it will check. If everything is fine, then it will allow CAPM framework to create. Otherwise, it will be returned by throwing some error message. Okay, so it means before creating, before executing the logic for create, okay, control will come here. Okay, so now just let me write it. So what we can do, just let me, okay, so guys, here, right, so here if we see here, so just we have to click on line, okay, to put breakpoint. Okay, so now here we have breakpoint. Again we have to go to configuration. We have to run here. Okay, it will take some time. What is the if? Okay, I have written an error, my bad. Okay, okay, let me go. It is started. Now let me show you the status. Guys, can we see? So now it is in running state. Okay, now we can close this. Okay, so now it is loading. Just see here. Okay, now data is coming. Okay, can we see? So now data is coming from uh, HANA cloud. Okay, SAP HANA cloud. Okay, so here we can see once again, right, it is retrieving data from HANA. Okay, not from local. Now see, so now when it will be called, whenever we trigger create request. Okay, so now let me trigger the create request. Okay, so it is post request, right, post means create. So just let me send the request. Can we see here, guys? So now control came here, right? So now here we can debug it. Control came here. Okay, so please ask, okay, in case of any doubt. So can we see, guys? So data, right? So if you hover on data, just let me put this here. Okay, 1 minute. Huh? Okay, here it is coming like that. 1 minute. Let me. Okay. So if we hover on data, right? Okay. So maybe see, here we can hover. Okay. So can we see, guys? So here if we hover on data. Okay. So this is the first way. Second way is here if we see, right, here in the left side. So just minimize this column stack. I don't want to see. Okay, so just here scroll and see the data, right? Data, if we see the data, so guys, can we see? So if we see whatever we sent, right, everything we got here. See here. Okay, so whatever we sent as a payload from here, everything we got here in the data. Okay, so now what we can do, now here we can check. So before creating this employee, right, before creating this employee means before executing the default logic, before executing the default logic to create an employee. Okay, here everything will be checked. Okay, so what we can do, now we can write here, we can take cons, right, cons variable data equal to what we can write. Okay, maybe here. Okay, variable, just let me see the variable name. Right, request, it's a kind of request, right, not data directly. It's fine, request. Okay, so now see here, so here data equal to, so this will be, say, request, right, request dot data, right, here request. Okay, dot data. So here if we write this, okay, so in this variable we will be getting each, I mean, we will be getting the entire payload. Okay, whatever we are sending from the test.htp. Okay, so guys, now see, so since here we have written something, right, now since here we have updated something, so in that case see if we directly write, if we directly see, then this logic will not be updated. So what we have to do, again here we have refresh, right, restart. So again we have to click here, restart the server. Okay, so latest, right, latest code will be updated. Okay, so always in case, right, we have done something here in here in test dot here, sorry, here in js file, then always we have to restart. Okay, now let me send once again. Can we see? Now this over here. Can we see, guys? So now here I got sorry. Now here I have got each and everything. Okay. Now here we can write the logic. Okay, so you know, right? So it's a simple condition. So just let me write it. So it will be fine for you. Just let me see. Okay, so please let me know, okay, in case you are not understanding it. Okay, so see, it's a very simple. Okay, so since in the data we have got each and everything, right? So what I am checking a data dot first name, you know, right? It's a JavaScript. Note means if it is undefined, if it is an empty, then here it will be coming. Okay, if it is, okay, if it has something, then it won't be coming here. So that's why here we have not. Okay, already I have explained in SAP UI5. So here we have first logic, if first name, okay, if first name is empty, if first name is empty, then it will be coming inside the if condition. And then here, see, here we have request. Okay, request is having one method called reject. Okay, so if we see this, right, request is having one method called reject, then reject, and here we have 400. So it's a 400 error code, and here we have this message, first name is mandatory. Okay, in the same way, you know, right, ladder if else, right, ladder else if, right. So it's a like again else if, and again last name, again here we have same request dot reject, again here we have error code, and here we have message. Okay, so in the same way, here I have written for email, and here I have written for mobile. So see, so based on the requirement, okay, we can write for all the fields. So already, guys, we have seen in wrap, when I was covering the wrap, then I wrote for all the fields. So again, I am telling you, guys, it is based on the requirement. So let's say you have 10 mandatory fields. So all mandatory fields here you have to pass. Okay, in this way. If you have 5, then all 5 fields you have to write in this way. Okay. Okay. So now just let me refresh once again. Okay. So again, guys, we have to restart. Okay. To to update the latest code, right? Because right, whenever we test from here, then it will read the latest code. Now see here. So guys, now I'm not sending Prathamesh. Okay. See here. So now I'm not sending Prathamesh as a payload. So see here. So I'm sending the payload, but I'm not sending first name. Now check. Okay. Now what I will do? Now let me send request. Guys, can we see here? It came here, right? So here just check the message. Okay. First name is mandatory, and error code is 400. Right? So now maybe let me debug for you. Okay. And see, and if you refresh here, right, so if you so currently we have 3 records, so we don't have, right, only we have 3 records. So just count the record, 1 2 3. Okay, means it is not allowing default logic to execute. Why? Because we have rejected the request. Okay, so that's why here we have before. So before create, okay, this logic is executing. So again, just let me send. Again, just let me send request. Now see, here it came, right? Now just check the payload. So if you check the payload, guys, okay, so can we see here? So in first name, we are not sending anything, right? So it's an empty. Okay, it's an empty string. Okay, so that's why, see, if you see here, so here we have a continue, a step over F10, okay, a step into alt F11, okay. So if we click here, okay, so it will be coming here. Can we see? So here, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute, guys. My daughter came. Please. I'm taking class. Let me lock from inside. Sorry, guys. Okay. Am I audible? So here we can see, right? So since first name has no value, okay, so it is coming inside the if condition, okay. So now and from here it is rejecting the request, okay. Now see here, okay. So now everything got rejected from here. So now that's why here we are getting first name is mandatory, okay. So now I will not debug for you. So let's say I want to remove the breakpoints, okay. So what we have to do? Just again click here. Now breakpoint is removed. Okay, so now let me test one by one. So first let me pass Vikas. So I have written right for all, right? Supla. Again let me send request. So again here we can see last name is mandatory. Okay, so second code is executing. So again just let me write here something. What? Okay, I have written for email. Now I'm not passing in email anything. Okay. Now let me execute. Okay, email is mandatory. Okay. Now just let me pass. Now I have written I think so for mobile number. Okay. Now let me erase mobile. Where is mobile number? I think so we don't have mobile number. Yeah, phone. My bad. Okay. Phone I have. Okay. Now just let me. So it's the phone only, right? No. Okay. I need to change, guys. Okay. So can we see here? Here here we have phone, right? See, first name was fine. Last name was fine. Email was fine. Okay. Now here we have to update because here we have a phone property. So if you see, right, if you see this schema, so a schema, if you see a schema, just go to the DB and see the schema. Okay, so here we have a phone. Okay, so that's why here we have to update phone. Okay, and message is fine. Okay, mobile number is mandatory. So what we have to do, again we have to restart, then only latest code will be updated on the server. Okay, so now it is updated once again. Now let me, okay, now here we have nothing. Now again let me send. Can we see, guys? Mobile number is mandatory. Okay, so it's fine. So guys, is it clear? And this syntax, it's clear. Yeah, okay, thanks for confirming. Okay, so now guys, okay, so can we see? So now see, now okay, now let me tell you one more thing. Okay, so guys, here, okay, so see, Himanshu, Karthik, okay, you must have seen, right? So see, here we are entering, right, first name, and here we are entering last name, right? So it is not required to enter full name as well, right, Karthik and Himanshu, because it will be little irritating for the user, right? Because see, user should read, I mean, user should write only first name and last name, and see, it should take automatically, right, from the first name and last name, and it should merge, right, first name last name, because it is not required once again after writing the first name last name again write full name, right? It will be irritating for users. Okay, so what we can do, see, whenever, right, whenever we implement Fiori application, okay, so from there we will not passing any full name. Okay, but full name will be inserted in the database, and also it will be coming on the UI. How it will come? We have, then in that case we have to write custom handler. Okay, so using custom handler we can manage this. Okay, because I mean here we cannot ask user to enter first name last name, again full name, right? I mean, we cannot ask. Okay, so that is called data filling. Okay, so now we are going to do data filling. Okay, okay, maybe I have already. Okay, so just I will paste it. Okay, so I have here as well, so just let me paste. Okay, so before is done. Okay, so just I'm covering before, so just let me enter before, because I have created this for you guys only. Okay, so before is done. Okay, so I mean before is doing, when I'm doing now. Now see, so guys, can you see? Okay, here what I've written, just let me write. Okay, this is before create data validation. Okay, before create not validated data validation. Okay, this is data validation. This is data validation. This is before create data filling. Data filling. Okay. See, data filling is guys. Okay. So see here. So before create, right? So just we are going to state in the payload full name. Okay. So can you see guys here? So if you see the data, right? So in data variable, right? In data variable, we will be getting first name and last name, right? So what I'm doing here, first name and then plus, and then here we are putting some space, again plus, and I mean it is called concatenation, right? It is called concatenation, so you know, right? To merge, right? To concatenate two variables. Okay, we have to use plus. So since here I have one space, so here I have two plus. Okay, and then data last name, and then it will be assigned to full name that is coming from the payload as an empty, right? So means it will be filled in the payload, and then it will go for creation. So even, so that's why here before create. Okay, so before create, I mean this full name will be filled based on the first name and last name, and then it will go for creation. So this is how data will be inserted for the full name. Okay, so now just let me refresh this, because I have written something in handler. Now guys, I'm not going to pass anything. Okay, so just let me change here. uh, Test. Okay, uh, test xyz. Okay, so test xyz, and in full name, okay, I'm going to remove everything. Okay, now guys see. Okay, so now just let me show you once again. So here we have three records. Okay, one, two, and three. Okay, now let me put here breakpoint. I even I will show you. Okay, don't worry. Now let me send the payload from here, that is create. Now guys see. So can you see, in first name we are getting test. Okay, in last name we are getting xyz, and if you see the full name, right? So in full name as of now we have nothing. Why? Because from this post request we are not passing anything. Okay, it is empty. So here we can see, okay, it is empty. Okay, so now see here. So if you click here F10. Okay, so now see. So now a full name is updated. So if you check the data, right? If you check the payload, so guys, can you see? So now full name is updated with text test space xyz, right? Because we have written this. Okay, this one. Okay, test space xyz. Okay, so now just update. Now now just execute this. Now guys, can you see? So now just if you check the result, so here we are getting, just see the first name, last name, and then here we have test xyz. Now see here, if you want to see, then I can show you here as well. Now let me see a circuit test. Can we see here guys? Test xyz, and then here we have test xyz. If you want to see, then I can give you another proof. What I will do, I will go to the SDI container. See how it works and how handler plays important role. Okay, see, even calculation, right? So guys, here, right, if you see our order, right, order entity. In order entity, we have a quantity and price per quantity, right? And then we have third field called total price, right? So total price we cannot force user to enter, right? We cannot ask the user to enter. Just user what they can do. See, a price will be taken care from the system, and user will enter the quantity, right? And total price will be calculated based on the entered quantity and based on the price from the system, right? So that logic again we can write here in data filling. Now go to the SDI, it's opening, just wait for that. So table, open data. See here. So here we have fourth record. See here, right? First name, test XYZ, and then here we have full name. Okay, test XYZ. Okay. So it is being concatenated by the handler. Okay. So guys, is it clear? For Himanshu Karthik? Yeah. Okay. So now we have another thing as well. So just let me update. Okay. Just let me do what I can cover because I have prepared. Okay. Okay. So now see, now we have one more thing, right? Now just see here. Again, see, again we have data filling. Okay. So just see, I mean, just I am writing a couple of examples. Okay. Just I am giving you a couple of examples. So in the real time, right, you can think and then you can write your logic. Okay. So again, see, again we have filling, right? Data filling. Okay. Again here we have data filling. So what I will do, because here, right, I mean, I will be confused, so I'm going to delete, okay, two records. Because we have to see, right? So here, see, even from here we can delete, right? Just select, click on delete, and then here we can click on save. Now both records are deleted, and then if we check here, right, so now there will be only two records. Okay, guys. Okay, so from here as well we can delete if you want. Okay, so now guys, see. Okay, so now again we have third data filling. Okay, so now in that case, guys, we have to send. Okay, we have to send uh, uh parent, I mean employee with order. Okay, so here we have this example, right? Employee with order. Okay, so now see here, employee with orders. Okay, so just let me remove the Prathamesh Shukla because it will be taken care now, right? It will be taken care. Okay, so just let me see this one. Okay, so can we see quantity is 15, price per quantity is 20, right? So now here pass 0. Okay, so see, from Fury application it will be taken 0 only. Okay, so see, since it is a decimal, since it is a I think so decimal, right? So we have to pass 0. I am passing 0. Okay, 0, price per quantity 0. Okay, so it will be automatically, my bad, it will be automatically calculated. Okay, so now see here, total price. Okay, now see, even I can just let me create, then I will give you proof. Okay, how it is working. Okay, so now I see. Okay, okay, so now everything is ready. So before that, okay, just let me erase the first name. Okay, and now check whether it is working or not. Okay, with items. Okay, can you see, guys? So even with the items, okay, even with the orders, even with the deep insert, it is working. Okay, now again we got first name is mandatory. Okay, so now, okay, now let me restart the server. Okay, okay, server is restarted, just it will take some time, just wait for that. Okay, let me put breakpoint here. Okay, click here. Okay, to put breakpoint. So guys, here I have written one method. Okay, array, right? uh, Array, you know, right? Uh, array is an object, okay, in JavaScript. Okay, and in array we have one method called isArray. Okay, so just let me show you first. Okay, no need to confuse, because it is node.js. Okay, so in node.js we have to follow JavaScript only. Okay, now see here, array, it's an object, and this array is having isArray method. Okay, so basically it checks. Okay, so let's say I am passing array, so in that case it will give us true. See, actually basically it checks, okay, whether it is an array or not. Okay, if it is an array, in that case it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So now let me pass a string, so it is returning false. Okay, so in case of array it will return true, and for other cases it will always return false. Okay, guys, so here just see here, so here what I have written. Okay, so first let me debug this. Okay, then you guys will understand. Again, click here, click on send request. Okay, our control has come here. Okay, now see, if you check the data, right, if you check this data, okay, data here, or maybe directly here, from here we can check. Okay, data, just check here, right? So previously, guys, we were not sending parent with items, but now we are sending parent with items. And you know, right, here we have this navigation name. Even if you know here, right, if you go to test.http, so from here we are sending this one, right? From here, if you see here, right, so from here we are sending emp order, right? So that's why in emp order we are getting nested structure, right? So in emp order we are getting nested structure, and here we have three items. Okay, so if we send one, then it will be one. If we send more than one, then it will be more than one. Okay, so in our case, as of now, we have three. So again, if we expand, then again we are getting, just see here, can we see, guys? So here we have quantity and price per quantity, but if you see total quantity, right, sorry, total price we are passing 0. So it means now it will be calculated before the creation, means before before doing the deep insert, right? Before doing the deep insert, our payload will be updated inside the before handler. Why? Because here we have written create. So in before the create, it will be updated, means this payload will be updated, and then it will go for creation. An actual value will be inserted in the database. Okay, so in the same way, okay, if we go to one, then again just see quantity 14. Okay, total price I am passing here. Oh, one minute na. Let me restart. I don't want to do that. Okay, first is fine. Okay, if I go to second, okay, so price per quantity, let me write here 333, something like that. Okay, now total price 0. Okay, now see again quantity price. Okay, now it's fine. Now I see, so now since I have restarted, so creation didn't happen. Okay, now see, as of now we have only 2 records. Okay, so now again let me click on send request. Again control came here, again check the data. Okay, emp order, see here, I am checking third one directly. Quantity 34, price per quantity 330, and see total price is 0. Okay, this is for third one. Now let me check the second one. Again, see price per quantity 3333, total quantity 14, and total price is 0. Okay, so now everything is fine now. Now see here, quantity 15, price per quantity 20, and then total price is 0. Okay, so now total price will be calculated. So guys, see, so here I have written this array. Okay, so can we see? So this EMP array, right? EMP order is an array, right? EMP order, if you see this EMP order, right? EMP order is an array. So that's why it will check. See, if we pass, right? If we pass something, so it will be coming, right? It will be coming, as an array. So it means it will give us true. If it is true, then it will come inside. Okay, so just see here. Let me put breakpoint here as well, right? So it came here. Why? Because it's a true. Okay, it's a true, and it came inside, and then you know, right? Data dot emp order, and you know, right? For each method again, that belongs to array. So for each, it's a kind of loop. Okay, so actually it takes three parameters. Okay, one one mandatory parameter, and two are optional parameters. Okay, so this is the current object. If you see O item, so this is the current object. Okay, so now maybe let me put breakpoint here as well, and just let me show you. It will come inside. See here, if you check the item O item, right? Check the O item. Okay, so maybe even here it is coming. Okay, so can you see? So quantity, so it will take O item dot quantity. Okay, quantity 15, and then O item dot to price per quantity, it will take 20. Okay, and then it will calculate, it will multiply, and then it will assign to the total price. Okay, so one by one, so it's a for each loop, right? So it will iterate, right, over the item. So as of now, here we have three items. So if you check this data.emp order, right? So in data.emp order, so we have three items, right? So it will iterate over, it will iterate over the three items. Okay, so three times it will run, right? And one by one it will take, and one by one total price will be updated. Okay, just let me. Okay, can you see? So it came three times. See here, right? See here how price is updating, right? Total price. So see here. Okay, so now everything is updated, and we got the right this message confirmation. It's a created, and now check. So guys, can you see? So if you check the payload, right? Even I didn't pass for full name. See here, right? Full name is empty, right? So here we are getting. If you check the full name, right? It's a Prathamesh Shukla, right? We got the full name from the code from the handler, and now check the price, right? 15 and plus 20, right? Price per quantity 15 plus 20. Now check here. Now this check, right? We are getting 300. So just calculate this, guys. Okay, I think it's fine, right? Now check. Now 14 plus 3333, right? So this is the right, this is the calculation. Can you guys check, confirm? This is the calculation. Okay, even you can check in calculator. Okay, so this will be fine. It's fine, right? Can you calculate? 3 4 times 4 times 4 times 3 4 times 3, and then multiply by 14. So it should be this one. It's fine. Okay, so again if you check this one, right? Again if you check, right, this quantity 34 and price per quantity 330, and this is the total price. So can you check once again, Karthik? Can you please multiply in your calculator? 330 multiply by 34. It should be this one. 11220. It's fine. Yeah, so see, that's how it is happening. Okay, so see, if you check, if you go to the database, right? So just refresh the database. So for that we have to write. So here we have got third one, and check the right, check the full name, right? So here we are getting Prathamesh Shukla. Now if you go to the second table, open data. Now check here, right? So now everything is working. Now can we see here, guys? Quantity, price per quantity, and here we have total price. Okay, quantity, price per quantity. Here we have total price, right? So now see, going forward or in the real time, we cannot ask user to enter the total price, right? They right they will not be agree to enter, right, total price. So we have to calculate internally in the program. Okay, total price. So that's how handler works. Okay, so guys, it's clear handler thing. I mean, so before is done. Okay, now we are going to see after. Okay, okay, so guys, before this, okay, okay, let me tell you one more thing. Okay, so now guys, okay, so let's say we have one requirement. Okay, so let's say we have one requirement. Okay, to add any new property, maybe delete the property, maybe add or delete. Okay, anything. So just can you tell me to add anything? So just I want to add anything here. So let's say some everything is here. Employee ID, first name, last name, full name, email, phone, designation, salary, manager name, base location, project name, joining date, EMP address, EMP order. Can you tell Karthik one more property to enter here related to employees? Any property? Like, can I add father name? I don't know. See, I see it's the alteration. Okay, it's the alteration I want to show you. So in case of altering, right, in case we want to add anything, we want to delete anything. Okay, so in that case, what we have to do? So that's what I wanted to show you. Can you just tell me the property name? Anything coming in your mind? PAN number. Okay, okay. So just let me write. Okay, after country, yeah, country is not there, right? Country. It's fine. Let me add country. No, no, country is there, right? In EMP address, it is country, right? Can you ping in the Zoom chat? Okay. PAN. Okay, just let me write PAN. Okay. So length maybe 15. Okay, because I'm not going to write any validation. Okay, so it's a dummy one. So I mean, so just I've given here 15. Okay, it's fine for now. Just let me format the selection. So guys, can you see? So now I have added, okay, one more thing in a schema. Okay, that is the PAN number. Okay, so I have added one more thing in a schema, in right, a schema, that is PAN number. So now what we have to do? Because right, this same table, this same schema should be updated here in HANA DB, right? So now if you check, right, this HANA DB, and if you check this employee, okay, so here we don't have any PAN number, right? So now we have to update it. Okay, so guys, just let me tell you. So let's say we have deleted anything, we have added anything. In that case, always first we have to write here CDS build. So you know, right? So here I have written CDS build, right? So CDS build means it will compile your project, and it will ready. Okay, it will make ready your code for deployment. So here we can see CDS build, right? So always, okay, always in case we have edited something, we have deleted something, right, and we have added something in a schema. In that case, we have to do CDS build. It will compile the latest code. Okay, so we have to go to manage employee. So CD space manage employee. Okay, I came here. Now CDS build. CDS build. Okay. Okay. So can you see, guys? Everything is compiled now. Just see here. So everything is compiled. Okay. Now everything is compiled. Now once it is done, then you know, right, again we have to deploy to the SDI container. So you know, right, what is the command? CDS deploy deploy to HANA colon, and here we have to pass SDI container name. So you know, right? In MTA already we have configured one SDI container name, right? So we have to copy this SDI container name. Okay, that is manage. Fine. SDI. Okay. Okay. See, can you see, guys? Can you see this message? O see failed, right? Command failed. O of token. Why? Because we have not logged in to Cloud Foundry. Okay, so we have to re-authenticate. Okay, so please try to read the message. Okay, okay, can you just see here was revoked or token ID is incorrect. Okay, so please log back into re-authenticate. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to log into Cloud Foundry. So again, I am telling you, if we are not getting this option, so what we can do? Click here, go to view, command palette, and then here we can search CF login. Okay, CF login. From here we can search CF login, and here just go for this SSO temporary passcode. Okay, login with correct email ID to get the temporary password. Just enter here, click on sign in. Okay, save, apply. Okay, so now it's done. Okay, now again let me do deployment. Okay, cds space deploy -2 space HANA colon SDI container name. Okay, so now guys, can you see now deployment is going on? Okay, now we will get one message once it is done. So can you guys see successfully finished deployment? Okay, now here we have to come and just refresh the database. What was the name? PAN number, right? One minute na. PAN number where I gave after the EMP address. Okay, it means I have to search here. Okay, no. Wait, let me rephrase it. Okay, because we have changed something, right? So that's why it is saying like that. Okay, just let me. Okay, let me go to table. Right click, show tables. Okay, now let me check here. Okay, guys, can you see? So PAN number we got, right? See here, Prathamesh, Karthik, Himanshu, we got the PAN number, right? Yeah, and just open the data. See here. Okay, it's fine. So now we got the PAN number, right? So now So in the real time, okay, we do in the same way. Okay, in case we have to delete something and we have to add something. Okay, so in that case again we have to rebuild our project and again we have to deploy. Okay, guys. So now we got the PAN number. So now see, once we have the PAN number, then now we have to update here. Okay, we have to update the payload, right? So after the address, right? After address we have updated, right? PAN number. So after everything we have to write the PAN number. Okay, so something like that for now. Okay, even here. So maybe let me insert this one. PAN number does not exist. One minute. Okay, okay, guys. So see, do one thing. Okay, so since I have added something, right? So here we don't have CDS watch, right, guys? Here we don't have CDS watch. So whenever we do something, so let's say here I have added something, right? So in that case it is not listening. Okay, it is not updating the latest code on the server. Okay, in here in the local host. So what we have to do, again we have to restart it. So we have to click on restart and then see, now it will be done. PAN number. Okay, now it got restarted. Now try to send request. Can we see, guys? So now it is working. Okay, so make sure to restart the server. Okay, again and again. Okay, let's say we have done something, right? We have written something in handler, right? We have updated something here in service. We have updated something in a schema. In that case, always we have to restart the server. Okay, so now it got created. Now just let me go to the database. Now let me refresh it. HANA Cloud. Can you see, guys? So now we got Prathamesh Sukla, and then we got the full name. You know, right? How it is coming. Okay, and now we got the PAN number as well. Okay. Okay. So I think it's fine. How to do alteration? Okay. Just I wanted to show you alteration part. So Karthik, it's clear. Karthik, Himanshu, Prathamesh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Himanshu, tell me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Himanshu, I didn't hear you clearly. Prathamesh, did you hear him clearly? Karthik, I mean Himanshu, you are breaking up. Yeah, come again. Come again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go on, go on. Yeah, yeah. We have to do. So see, that topic will be coming. So you are talking about on-prem database, right? So right now, see, CAPM see CAP programming is available on SAP BTP. So that is connected with SAP HANA Cloud. But let's say in case we want to access some API which is there in S4 HANA on-prem system, right? So even we can do that work. So yeah, so we have to write the code and we can read the data from S4 HANA on-prem system as well. So that I will be showing you. Don't worry, okay? So that's your question, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I mean it's a cloud only, na. So connect. See, we have connected through cloud. We have connected these through SDI container, right? So if you see the video, my previous video, what I have explained. So here I have created SDI container. Using SDI container, I have connected it. So if you if you see the MTA, in MTA we have this schema, we have this SDI container. So SDI container got created there uh, uh, in SAP BTP as an instance, right? So in the instance, right, we have each and everything. So in SDI container instance, right? In SDI container instance, we have a schema. Under the schema, we have all the tables, views, indexes, procedures, right? So that's how it's working. Yeah. So connection is already going on, na? So we have done connection, na? Yeah. See, it is connected with this. Is see if you see this project, right? So how it is connected? Can you see? So it is connected with this SDI container, and where is our SDI container? If you see this, right, if you go to the SAP BTP, if you go to the instances, so there we have SDI container. So that's how it is connected. So before before creating SDI container, we should have HANA database on cloud. So that's why we created a tool for sorry, HANA cloud, and then we created instance, right? So if you go see here. So first what we did, first we created tool subscription for S4 HANA Cloud. So can we see here? So this is tool for S4 HANA Cloud, and then here we have instance. See here, this is right, Vikas underscore HANA. We did this, right? And this is our SDI container. So now tell you. So see, this is our database, right? This is our database. In this database, we have this SDI container. This is our main database. In this main database, we have this SDI container. In this SDI container, we have a schema. Okay, in a schema, we have right views, we have tables, right? So that's how data is residing. That's how data. See, can you see? So here we have Vikas underscore HANA. So this is HANA database. This is instance, one instance of HANA database, right? So in this HANA database instance, we have this SDI container. So that's how it's working. Yeah, 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 yeah. So maybe, yeah, maybe if you want, then just you can call me. Okay, I will explain you. Yeah, maybe you can call me tomorrow. I will explain whatever you want. Okay. So see HANA Cloud. See, you know, right? Native application. Okay. Native application means, you know, right? Android application, iOS application. Okay. So that is called native application, right? So this is with the help of CAPM, we are going to create cloud native application that will be residing on SAP BTP. Okay. So that is cloud native application. Okay. So the CAPM is called cloud native application. Okay. Why? Because we are doing on cloud. If you want to connect anywhere with this application, then we can do that. So let's say, right, we have some data in on S4HANA on-prem. So even from on-prem system, we can fetch the data. Okay. So that's even, see, even alteration is fine. Okay. So now just let me go ahead. Okay. Okay, guys. So now, guys. Okay. So now, okay. So this is fine. Okay. Now just let me paste it. Okay, because already I explained you guys. So just let me directly I will paste it. and you can ask, okay, in case of any doubt. Just let me paste it and then I will explain it. Okay. Okay, so this is after. Okay, so before I have explained each and everything. Karthik, is it clear? Himanshu, is it clear about before? Whatever I explained about before, is it clear? Okay, so now we are going to see after. Okay, after means, see, it executes after the default handler. Okay, so it means, right, you know, right, we have CAPM logic, we have CAPM logic, right, in CAP framework. Okay, so whenever we execute something, right, then a default logic executes, and it will read the data, it will create the data, it will update the data, and it will delete the data, right? So whatever we write in the after, right? So after right? After executing the default handle, right? After executing the default logic, those codes will be executed. Whatever we write inside the after. Okay, right? I mean, its name is after. It means it will execute after. Once CAPM logic is executed. Okay, before means before before CAPM logic. After means after CAPM logic. CAPM logic. So, so just see here. So now guys, here we have one read. Okay, here this dot after, it's a handler and it's a read. It's a CRUD operation, right? It's a read. And again here it's an entity set. And here you know, right? Here again we have this arrow function. So I have already explained, right? Normal function and arrow function. Okay. So now here we have data. So guys, again again we know. Okay. So here just let me check whether we are getting joining date or not. So joining date here, just we are getting update. So now, guys, we have one requirement. Okay, so before that, let me write one virtual. Okay, virtual field. Okay, so see, I already explained you guys what is virtual element in CDS. See, virtual element is a field that exists only at runtime. Okay, it will not be there in database. Okay, so we cannot find virtual element in database, only it will be available at the runtime. Okay, so what we are going to do, uh, in a schema, let me write one virtual field. Okay, so for virtual element, we have to write keyword virtual. Okay, after that name. So just I want to pass emp type. I will explain you now. Okay, why I am doing this. Okay, guys, so now see, so now the idea is, so actually I am going to show whether employee is old or new, and 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 what is the logic if employee if employee is there in company more than 1 year, it means it is an old employee. If employee if employee has less than 1 year, okay, it means it's a new employee. So that's the logic. Okay, so same logic here I have implemented. Okay, about the new employee and old employee. So here we can see if we go this. Okay, if we go to the read, so again just let me tell you, it's after. Here we have read operation, here we have this entity set, and here we have this arrow function. Okay, so just let me put here breakpoint, and then I will be telling you each and everything. Okay, you don't worry. So again I have to restart the server because I have. Okay, let me go to the database. Okay, so I will not be sending any item. Okay, it's a read only, right? So guys, can you see here? So it's a read only, right? So what we can do? So directly we can refresh here code, right? Directly we can refresh here, right? So now just refresh it. You see, if we refresh, then control will come here. Why? Because it's a read, right? It's a read, okay? So after read, our control will come here. So just see here. If you check this data, right? Data parameter. So guys, can you see? We are getting 3 records from database. So if you check this database, right? So as of now, here we have 3 records. Okay. Now see, so again you know, right? This array is having is array method, and this is array method it will check. Okay. If it is an array, then it will give us true. If it is true, then it will come inside. And then you know, right? Here we have one for each loop. Okay, so actually in for each loop, it iterates over the items. It iterates over the data. So here in this case we have three records. Okay, so it will iterate over the 3 records one by one. Okay, so guys, can we see? So if you check that, okay, so just let me put breakpoint here. Okay, I have put already breakpoint, so it will come inside. So now see, so if you check the O item, right? So here we are getting current record. Now check here joining date. Okay, so if we see here, just check the joining date. So guys, if you see here, right? So joining date is 20 uh 23rd 23rd of May, 23rd of May, first, I mean it's a first, right? 1st May 2023. Okay, so here what I have written here, so see currently I am getting in a string, right? So if you check this one, right? So here we are getting in a string. So what I am doing, I am converting in object. So that's why here I have written new, you know, right? New object. So if we pass in a new object, so one object will be returned. Okay, so this is the receive date that is coming from the backend. Okay, and this is the new date that is coming from the system. So from here I am getting the system date, new date. It's a JavaScript. Okay, so no need to confuse, it's a purely JavaScript. So here I am getting the system date. So just check here system date, right? So as per our system, right? So can you see my computer, can you see in my computer, it is 26, right? It is 26 July 2025. It's a June, right? My bad. 26th of June 2025, right? So here we are getting current date. Okay, so now we have to find difference. Okay, if it is greater than 365 or less than 365. Okay, so if it is greater than 65, if it is greater than a year, sorry, if it is greater than an year, in that case it will be showing old. And if it is less than an year, then in that case it will be showing new. Okay, it's a new employee. Okay, so see, one by one it will execute. And see, can you see here, guys? So here system date minus receive date. Okay, receive date that is coming from the backend, and system date that is coming from the system. So if you do there, right? So just see here. So here we are getting difference. And here we have one method, one object called math object. Okay, math object in JavaScript. And math object is having method called abs, absolute. Okay, so it will give the absolute value. So if you check the difference, okay, so now here we have this difference. Okay, now this difference divide by 1000 into 60. It's a hour, it's a hour, it's a minute, and it's a 24, I think so it's a days. Yeah, 24 days. Okay, so here we have to pass 1000 multiply by 60 multiply by 60 multiply by 24. Okay, so it will give the exact difference. Okay, so guys, it's a way. Okay, you can find anywhere. Okay, so maybe just let me search. So just let me see, show you the correct thing. Okay, what we have here. Just a minute. Just a minute. it's a standard method. Okay, so okay, this is for the one day. Okay, 24 means it's a hours, okay, minute, second, millisecond. So guys, so it is 24, right? So it's a one day, right? It's a one day. Okay, and then it's a hour, minute, and then here it's a millisecond. Okay, so here if we so here just if we execute, okay, so here we are getting the actual difference. Okay, so can you see guys, here we are getting difference 787. Okay, so it is greater than 365. Okay, so it means it will, right, I mean it will update this one. Okay, it will update old in the emp type. Okay, so emp type, that is there as a virtual element. Okay, so it will not be there in the db. Okay, so just execute. So one by one it will execute. Okay, and then one by one it will be updated. So now just check. So if you check the emp type, so can you see guys, here we are getting old. Can you see, here we are getting new. Why it's new? So just check the date. Joining date was November 25th 2024. Okay, so it is less than 365. It is less than an year. Okay, so that's why it is a new employee. Okay, again it's a new employee. Okay, just check the joining date. Again it's a May, right? 1st May 2025. January, February, March. 1st May 2025. So again, it is less than an year. That's why here we are getting new. And just check here, right? So and here we are getting old. Why? Because here we have this date. So okay, guys, it's clear how it's calculating, how it's coming. So guys, it's clear. Hello, Parthemes, for you it's clear. So I know maybe you can go through the video, but for now it's clear how it's calculating. So guys, see this is millisecond. Okay, this is millisecond. Okay, this is millisecond, and this is minute, this is hour, and this is 24. 24 hour, right? In one day we have 24 hours, right? In one day we have 24 hours, and then in 1 hour we have 60 minutes, right? In 1 minute we have 60 seconds, right? And this is millisecond. So that's how it is calculating. Okay, so I mean it's a purely JavaScript thing. Okay, nothing to do with CAPM. Okay, so here it's a purely, I mean it's a pure JavaScript code. Okay, so that's how it is executing, and here we have to return. So that's how here we are getting the data. So now this is guys about after. Okay, check. Now let me check here. After this done, I have something. Okay, so I have two things. Okay, to paste. First let me paste, and then I will show you. Just you can read this. Okay, see, async makes a function returns, sorry, async makes a function return a promise, await makes a function wait for a promise. Okay, so now guys, now we are going to do on. So on, right, it is full override. Okay, so if we write on, right, if we write on means it will it will do the full override. Okay, so means we have to write our own logic, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so it is, see, it completely overrides the default handler. Means it will completely override the default handler, means CAPM logic. Okay, it will override the CAPM logic. So here if we write on, then here we have to write our own logic. Okay guys, so now just let me show you. Okay, so first let me write here on. One by one I will go. Okay, one by one I will go. Just let me copy and paste. Okay, I pasted. Just like, let me remove many things, okay, because I mean it will confuse you, okay. So I will be removing, because one by one I will just show you the requirement, then I will. So guys, see here, okay. Even this is not required for now, okay. Guys confused. So see, this is simple read, okay. So see guys, so this is this dot on, okay, and this is read, means guys, okay, for read, right now CAPM framework will not work, okay. So to fetch the data, right, we have to write our own logic, otherwise it won't work, okay. Just see here how to check this one. Just comment this out, okay. Now refresh the server, now restart the server, and then I will show you, okay. So now if we write, if we ask for the data, it won't work. Just ask for the data now, okay. We will get empty. Just see here, just wait, it is restarting the server. 1 minute. I have done something, somehow terminated, I don't know. Okay, employee is not defined. Okay guys, okay, so one more thing, see, uh, let me show you, okay. So see, here we have two options, okay. See, first option is, okay, so first option is directly we can pass entity set, okay, as a single quote or double quote, okay. Now second option is now we can keep in one variable, okay. So this is the second option, just I wanted to show you, okay. So what we can do, okay, we can create one const variable, right. We can create one const variable here at the top, okay. We can create one const, and here can we see these dot entities. So whenever we write these dot entities, then this will refer to all the entities whatever we have in service. So as of now in service we have two entities, right. So it will fetch all two entities, okay, whenever we write these dot entities, okay, whenever we write these dot entities, okay. So can we see guys, so here we have two entities. So I have just written as a reference. So here I have written employee, and here I have written employee order. So means now it is referring to employee and employee orders, okay. So now I am allowed to write even without single quote, okay. See, everywhere we have as a string, because directly we are calling entity set, right. But here we are passing as a variable. Why? Because already we have taken here, okay. So that's why it will work, okay. So that is the second way, okay. You can try. So I just wanted to show you guys all the ways, okay. So this is the another way to do without passing a hard coded value. Now check the data, okay. Now check, now there will be nothing. See here, can you see guys? Okay, just let me remove each and everything, because everywhere it will come now after one, okay, because we have breakpoints, right. Now see here, can you see guys? So now here we are getting empty result. Why? Now tell me why. Because we have implemented on means, you know, right, this is called full override, means default logic of CAPM, right. Default logic of CAPM to read employees, okay, has been overridden, okay. Now we have to write our own logic to read the data, right. So that is the meaning of on. Oh sorry, that is the meaning of on, right. So to do that, here I have already one template, okay. So here first what we have to write, cds dot transaction. So whatever we are getting in request, right. So here we have to pass in cds transaction. So cds variable from here we are getting, okay, cds dot transaction, okay, to get the transaction, and then await. So now we have to wait for the promise. Okay, so it will take some time. Okay, so that's why here we have await. So it will await for the promise, right? Then tx this variable dot run, and here we have to write select dot from. It's a syntax. Okay, select dot from, and here entity set employee, and then later just pass the result. Okay, so now see. So now again we have to refresh this one. Now let me put breakpoint here. Now just let me refresh this. Okay, so how it works? Now see here. Okay, I got here, right? See, now see the request, right? So this is the request variable. Can you see, guys? So here we have nothing as a data. Okay, now see, even here we can see request. Here we can see, right? We have nothing, right? Why? Because we have overridden the current logic of read. Okay, so here we have written our own logic. Okay, so please be careful. Okay, whatever we are writing in on, so please be careful. Okay, we have to write our own logic in that. Why? Because uh, uh, default logic will be overridden whenever we write something in the on handler. Okay, so now see, so now check the result. So now, so we got data from our own code. Okay, so this code we have to write. Can we see, guys? So that's why we are getting the data. See, so we got all the records. Okay, whatever we had. Now see, so now here, guys, now here. Okay, so now let's say I want to see one record. Okay, I want to see this record. Okay, so now this record will not work. Now tell me why, guys. Do you have any answer? Now see, since I have, right, since we have overridden the default logic, right? Default logic of CAPM, right? So see, there they have written each and everything. Now see, there they have written each and everything. But see, can you see, guys? It's not working, right? See, I requested for this ID, but I'm getting the incorrect one, right? I got this ID, so this is incorrect result. Because see, in default logic, okay, they have already all the conditions. That's why it was working. But now now we are writing on the on, and it's a read call. So this query is not supporting, right? This filter, right? This query is not supporting. So again we have to write the logic here. Okay, so that's why here I have this condition. Okay, so what is the condition I have to write? So just let me go, just try to understand. Okay, so now this is the condition. You know, right? Ternary I think you know the ternary operator. Okay, now see, so here I have updated this one. So now check here. Okay, just first me restart the server. Let me put breakpoint here, and then I will tell you. Okay, now see here. Now it's done. Now I got breakpoint here. Okay, so guys, can you see? So if we check this request parameter, okay, so if you check this request, okay, here we have data, right? In data we are getting this ID, means whatever we are passing, then that ID is coming here, right? So here what I have to do here, request dot data dot ID, right? If I access in this way, then I will be getting here ID, right? So now just see the code. So here what I have written, okay, so here I have written one condition. Okay, see, if request dot data dot id is having something, if data if request dot data dot id is having something, means it is defined and it has something, then it will give true. In that case, true section will be executed. Okay, so you know the ternary operator, right? So in ternary operator we have true section and false section. So true section will be there after the question mark, and false section will be there after the colon, right? That is about the ternary operator. Okay, so if condition is true, so if it has something, then we have true value. In the true value, then this code will be executed. Okay, so what is this code? Select one from this employee where ID, you know that this ID, right? So ID we have here, right? ID here we have, you know, right? Because CYD, right? So because of CYD aspect we have ID. So here ID equal to whatever we are getting from the front, sorry, from the service. So here we have this ID, right? So this code will be executed, and else, so let's say we don't have any ID. So in that case, it will give us false. In that case, this code will be executed. Okay. So now see here. Don't want to see this. Now see here. So guys, can you see? So now I am getting the correct record, right? Here I am getting the correct record, and maybe see if I see here, just let me remove this. If I remove, then I am getting this record. Okay, all three records, right? Whatever we have in the database. So just let me show you once again how it is happening. Once again, just let me show you. See here. Now see here this one, right? Now this is getting undefined. Why? Because we are not passing anything in that data, right? So it is getting undefined. So in that case, false section will be executed after the colon. So this code will be executed. Here we don't have here where condition, so it will load the all records. Okay, and in case we are passing something, then it will load the a specific record. Okay, based on the where condition. So guys, it's clear how it's working. Karthik, Himanshu, Prathamesh, Karthik, it's clear. Not visible. Visible, right? It's visible. I don't know. I haven't shared now. It was visible. It was visible, right, Prathamesh? So I mean, guys, I mean, you can tell me, right, in case my screen is not visible, okay, for any reason. So maybe you can ping me, okay, in the Zoom chat, or maybe you can unmute yourself and you can ask. So it's clear. I hope it's visible now, Karthik. So it's clear. Okay. Now see. Now I have one more requirement, guys. Okay. So see, can we see here? So here, right, for this record, right, for this record, okay, I have data in backend, right? For this record, we have data in backend, right? So just let me execute. Okay, can we see, guys? Now expand is not working, right? Can we see? Now expand is not working. Okay, so we have, right, we have done something, right? Why it's not working? Because in read again we have to write another condition. Okay, otherwise it won't work. Why? Because we have overridden each and everything. Okay, so that's the problem. Okay, so that's why please do not touch unless you have requirement to write anything in on. Okay, because everything we have to write, everything we have to write our own. Okay, in case we are writing something in on. Okay, so now see, now even this one is not working. Okay, if we remove this on na, say this if we remove this, then everything will be working as expected. So no, but now it's not working. See, so it's not working, it's not giving. So again we have to update the logic. Okay, so what we have to update? So just let me update and then I will show you. Okay, it's a very small thing. Okay, just just try to understand. Okay, now see, so now guys, okay, now just let me execute this. Okay, now again we have to restart the server because here we have written something. Now see,
So guys, here we have one logic. Okay, so here what I have written. So here actually I see, because see here, I mean here we cannot force user, right, to pass expand always, right? So user can do anything, right? I mean either they can pass expand, or right directly they can access employee, or maybe they can access using ID, right? So we cannot ask user to do. Okay, I mean this is as per their wish, right? So we have to write all the conditions here. Okay, in on. So see, so here that's why I have to check whether expanded is passed or not. Okay, so here I have one variable, is expanded equal to false. So first time it is false. Okay, so and here we have this condition. Okay, just make sure expanded is passed. Okay, so just now, just I will show you guys. Okay, what I have written here. So just let me make a request. Okay, first. Okay, now see here. So guys, if we see, right, if we see a request query, so can you, if we have to go to request, okay, we have to go to query. So just go to the query, okay, request, and then query, and then go to select. Okay, select here, right, select, right. So select, and then we have to go to columns. Okay, so guys, if we check columns, right, and if we check one, right, so in case we are passing expand, right, so it will be coming as a one first column, I mean it will be coming as a second column, and then here it will be coming expand. And if we do not pass, then this, right, this first index will not be coming, okay, in column. So that's why here I have checked like that, request dot query dot select dot columns one. Okay, if it is defined, then it will access expand. Can you see? Then it will access expand. So if it is there I am passing is expanded true. So first time it will be false, and if this condition is true, then here I am passing true. Okay, so if it is true, then here see, first it will get the header. Okay, and then we will check here variable. If it is true, means we have to fetch items for the headers, right? So again, you know, right, here we have same concept, await transaction dot run, and here select from employees order, you know, right, employees order means, right, here if you go to the service, right, here we have employees order. So actually it is responsible for orders, right? So employee orders, where employee ID, right, this employee ID, it's a foreign key, right, it's a foreign key, employee ID colon whatever we are getting, right, request dot data dot ID, right? So it will get the data, and then result in result, right? So this is the main result variable, right? So this result only, and dot emp order. Why emp order? Because this is our navigation name, right? This emp order navigation name equal to a item, right, whatever we got, and then finally we are returning the result. So that's how data will come. See here. Okay, this employee ID, right? So just let me see what we have. So I have to go to metadata, guys. Okay, so just let me go to the metadata. What we have, I have to go to metadata. What we have, we have this employee ID, EMPLOY employee ID. Okay, EMP. So here I have double P. Okay, so that's why it was not working. Okay, guys. So again, Control S, refresh, paste. It will take some time. Just wait. It is restarting the server. Okay, now it got restarted. Okay, it will come because I don't want to check everything now. Now see, guys, can you see? So now we are fetching respective items. Okay, for header. So can we see? So now it is working. Okay, see. So now it's working, right? So now if we now see one by one. Now let me erase this one. How it is working? So now it will work in three all scenarios. See now, this is this is employee. Okay, without any parameter, without any ID. Okay, without any filter parameter. Okay, and without any expand. All three. this is with ID. Okay, even ID is working. Okay. Oh, employee. Oh, 1 minute. Employee, here I have to pass an ID. Okay, this ID, let me fetch. Okay, can we see, guys? So even for this ID is working. Okay, so it is filtering the specific employee. Okay, now let me pass expand. Okay, so now it is working for expand as well. Okay, so it is working for all the queries. Okay, so guys, it's clear. Prathamesh, Karthik, Himanshu, it's clear what I have written here. So first, guys, you have to practice it. Okay, it's clear, right? Yeah, yeah. So it's clear now. See, I mean, you should know the concept. See, whatever I'm doing, you should know the concept, and it's a very easy. Okay, believe me, it's a very easy. Because see, I mean, see, just you have to understand the condition. See, what I have written. See, you know the ternary operator, so it will be good for you to understand what I have written. So it's just to remember this, how to do that, right? And again, you know, right? Expanded how to check. Again, we have this condition. So you have to go to that level, deep level, to check, right? Expanded. So it's true. Then we have to face the expanded. So see, concept wise, see, before knowing the code, right? We should have we should have clear concept. Then only we can understand. Okay. See, why I am doing. First, we should know why. Okay, why I have written this code. If we know why, then it will be easy to understand. Okay, it will be easy for us to understand each and everything. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So maybe you can ask, okay, after practicing, okay, if you have any doubt. So now last one. Okay, so now let me show the read. I have shown you, right? So now let me show you create. Okay, so it's a very easy. It is no, it is not a rocket science. Okay, okay. So please, okay, I mean, don't panic. Okay, after seeing the code. Okay, it's a big code, I know, but it's a very easy. Okay, it's a just a see. Now again, okay, this dot on, you know, right? Create. So guys, see, whenever I write on, it means just think, I, or we can tell we have overridden the default logic. Means create means now we have to write the own create logic. Otherwise, creation will not work. Okay. Now create employees, you know, right? Employees entity set async, you know, right? It will return promise, and it's a arrow function request, and then again, guys, same thing, right? CDS dot transaction request, and then from here we are getting the data whatever we are passing as a payload, right? So I will show you. Don't worry, right? So now guys, see, right? So in case, right, in case we are doing the custom coding, right? In case here we are writing the custom create logic. Okay, so now we have to pass the UUID. Okay, so if we write this one, right, CDS dot utils dot UUID, right? So UUID code will be created. Okay, and then here I am assigning in this variable. Okay, that is called employee ID. Okay, now you know, right? Await tx dot run. Okay, nothing changes, right? Just see here, na? Await tx run, right? Here I took in variable. Here we have without variable, right? So it's a straightforward run, and then here we have to write, since it is a create. So here we have to write insert command. Insert dot into employees. You know, right? This is entity set, right? Employees entity set. And why I'm not writing in single quotation mark? Why? Because I have taken as a constant here. See here, right? So that's why directly I am writing now. Okay. Insert into employees entries. It's a syntax, and here I have to pass all the payload, means all the properties whatever we have. So just see here. So from where to got these properties? So we have to go to the test, right? We have to go to the test, and we have to pass one by one all the properties, you know, right? Now newly we have added PAN number, right? So we have to pass PAN number as well. PAN number colon data dot PAN number. Okay, guys. So see here, right? Okay. So again now, so guys, just see the syntax, right? Okay, this is header we have, okay, and then again we have this navigation EMP order, and then here we have items for header, right? So again, right, here we have one ID, right? So this ID here it should be common, right, in this order to form primary key and foreign key, right, to get the data for a specific employee. Okay, so again we have ID here, so it's fine, it's a normal one, right? Why we have this ID? Because you know, right, in employee we have CUID, right? So this ID we have to pass, and then again in employee orders again we have CUID, right? So again we have to ID we have to pass. So just see here, ID again we have, right? And guys, one by one just we have to validate it, okay? Whatever we are passing, just try to validate, okay? So first we have employee ID, it's fine. ID, see, ID is fine, it is coming from a spec. And then employee ID, man, employee ID, okay, we have to check a schema as well, yeah. Oof, it will take some time for me. Okay, employee ID, na, see, can you see, guys, employee ID, okay, it is like that, okay? So we have to change here, okay, it should be employee. Okay, my bad, yeah, employee ID is coming from here, na. Employee ID, okay, employee ID here we have to change it, okay, employee ID here it should be employee ID. I don't know why it is like that, it should be I should be capital, I don't know. Okay, employee ID, then check first name last name, last name, full name, email, mobile. Okay, email, and here we have phone, okay, so we have to update. Here we have phone, right? So phone we have to update. Here we have to update the phone number, okay. Then we have designation, then we have designation. Here we have, right, designation, and then we have salary, then manager name. Okay, salary, after salary we have manager name. Okay, so we have to paste in sync. Okay, after salary we have manager name, after salary we have got manager name, and then we have got base location. Okay, base location, then we have got base location, it's fine. And then we have got project name, see, project name, right? So here we have to change, otherwise it won't work. Okay, it's a project name, here it's a project name. Okay, just we have to change it. Okay, then here we have joining date, joining date, joining date. I think so everything is fine now. EMP address is a street, city, postal code, postal country, right? Fine. And then here we have PAN number. So now we have, guys, each and everything, right? Okay, so guys, it's clear till here. See, again, let me tell you, create employees entity set async, and then, right, again CDS or transaction request, and then see, I will show you in debugging, right? So here I will be getting the payload, whatever we pass right from here, directly I will be getting the payload. Okay, and then it is used to generate CUID. Okay, so it will generate employee ID, right, and then it will be passed here, and then simple employee ID, whatever we get from here, right, whatever we get from here, just here I am passing it. Okay, just so one by one we have to pass all the properties. Why? Because it's a own logic. Okay, now CAPM will not I mean CAPM will not take care this one. Okay, so we have to write our own logic, so that's why here we have to write. So from here to here I have written, and then again see, insert each order manually if provided. So can you see, guys? So let's say in case we are passing order, right? So let's say in case we are passing items as well along with the header. So again here I have to check if we are getting data.emp order. It means, and data.emp orders dot length greater than 0 means if we are passing any item, any items in EMP orders, then it will check the if condition and it will come here. It will come inside the if condition, and then here you know, right, data.emp order, right, means this one, right, data.emp order, this one, right, this one, right. And here we have map method that belongs to array. Okay, so actually it will return an array. Okay, so it's so map, again map is having three parameters. Okay, current item, then and then index, then entire array. Okay, so two parameters are optional. Okay, are optional, and this is the mandatory parameter. Okay, current item. Okay, so it will take the current item, and from the current item it will again paste each and everything here. So see, again it's the ID, and now I see here, right, and it's a foreign key relationship, you know, foreign key relationship. So if you check this metadata, right, just check the metadata here, just check the metadata. So if you check, right, if you check this EMP orders, right, this EMP order we have employee ID, right, so same employee ID we have to pass. Why? Because manually we have to pass now, and then can we see employee ID. So whatever we generate, right, whatever we have generated here, right, so here we are passing as a primary key, right, and same employee ID we are passing here in orders as a foreign key. Okay, in the employee underscore ID field. Okay, so here we have this foreign key, and here we have this primary key. So see me employee ID, same employee ID is there in both the entities. Okay, so that's how it will fetch the data, and that's how it will insert. Okay, and so again guys, you know, right, order. So again we have to check, right, this order one. So just let me check. First we have order ID, so just let me check one by one. First we have order ID, then name, description, check the spelling, name, description, quantity, price per quantity, quantity, price per quantity, total price. One by one you have to check. Currency, order date, currency, order date, it's a fine. Okay, so everything is fine. Okay, for this order. Okay, for this order entity everything is fine. Okay, so additionally we are passing here a foreign key. So here I have written, okay, foreign key to parent. Okay, now again await, again you know, right, await dot tx dot run, then insert into employees order its entity set and entries, and whatever we will get, right, so whatever we will get from here order entries, so direct it will be passed here. Okay, and then again here we have to return the data, right. So once everything is done, then we have to return data to the UI, right, as a result, right. So again return, so same thing, so again same thing I am returning, and then again see here, and again guys here we have one condition. If again we have here ternary operator, right, if we are passing, right, if we have, right, if we have EMP order, right, then in that case it will pass the EMP order directly, otherwise it will pass empty data. Okay, empty array. Okay, so that is the condition. So now just let me put here debugger, and I will show you one create part. Okay, let me put debugger, let me refresh this. It will take some time, just wait. Now let me, so now guys, now we are going to create, okay, this deep insert, okay, by our own logic. Okay, now we are not executing CAPM's logic. Okay, this is our logic. So now guys see here, okay, one by one, just I want to show you. So guys see here, right, if we see request, okay, if we go to request and just see the data here guys, request, that is data come. So guys here we have, right, so guys see here, right, see what we are passing guys here. So here we are passing header with items. So see here, items, in items we have three records, right, in items we have three records, and as a header we are passing this one, right. So see here, so here we got, right, so here if we see this variable, data variable, okay, so see, So here we have got each and everything, header with items. Okay, now see, now and just see this one, right? cds.utils.uuid. Can we see, guys? So here we have got this employee id 73. Okay, so what it will do, tx this variable dot run, and this is the SQL query, you know, right? Insert into, this is employees and this is entries, and here we have to pass all the properties. Okay, so one by one we have to paste here, and one by one whatever we are getting, right? Whatever we are getting from data, right? So one by one we have to pass. So can we see? So one by one, data dot first name, data dot email, data dot phone number. So from here I am giving each and everything. Can we see? Data dot employee id, first name, last name, email, right? So here we have each and everything, and it is assigning to the a, a specific column, a specific property, right? Once it is done, so just let me put breakpoint here. So guys, that is done. Okay, now our control came here. Now check this one, right? Data.emp order. Can we see, guys? So now here we have something, right? So now this is defined, and this has length greater than 0. Okay, so directly it will come inside the if, right? Why? Because condition is fulfilled. Okay, it will come inside the if, my bad, if, and then data.emp order, and we have this map function, you know, right? This belongs to array, and it will iterate over all the three items one by one. Okay, and then it will create an entry. Okay, so just I will show you here. Okay, so can we see, guys? So now here we got an entry. See here, if you check this order entry, right? So we got, right, whatever we pass, right? Whatever we pass. Okay, so here we have got, okay, through map method. Okay, so see, data dot emp order, map here order, and just one by one we have iterated, and we have got. Okay, and see here, guys, more importantly, we are passing here employee id, right? So can we see 73, and now here see 73, right? So both are same, right? See, 73 in id. So this is the primary key, and this is the foreign key, right? 73, right? So means that employee is assigned with all the items, right? So that's why a link is happening, okay, between employee and order. Now see, so now here we have got all the entries, and then it's a simple statement: insert into employee orders into entity set and dot entries, and here we have to pass the array, right? Whatever we have. So see, it's the same one. If you check here the first one, what we have done here, so, right? See CDS transaction request tx dot run, and then here we are passing this statement. Okay, so in the same way, right, we have this for create, right? So it's a pretty easy. Employee dot entries, and just here we have to pass the array, and in case of single create, right, in case of single create, no need to pass any array, just we have to pass a single object, right? Can we see here? So it's a single case, here we are passing single object, but here it's a more than one. So that's why here we have to pass inside an array. Okay, so it's an array, sorry, it's an array, and it will execute, and then it will come here, and then it will return the data. So can we see, guys? So same data, right? Same data I am returning, same data, and then here we have this condition. Okay, if this condition is true, then directly it will return these items. Otherwise it will return empty array. So now execute this and see. So here we got return thing, right? So see here, so that's how, right, this data is coming. See here. Okay, items along with parent, we got it. Now try to see this one. Now what I will do, I will just copy this one. I will come here, employee, paste one. Okay, invalid resource, why? You got, right? What I copied wrong one. Oh, it's a 7-3 only. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, 7.3 only. So it should work. Why? Yeah, oh, guys, can we see? So we got right. Can we see? So header even expand is working, right? So see, and we got the item. Okay. So see here, guys. So it's working. Okay, everything is working, right? Now, now try to create one single record. Okay. Now try to create one single record, and now I will show you. Okay. So in that case, empty array will be coming. Now see what I will do. I will go to the test. Okay, and I will prepare one payload. Okay, I have already payload. Just I will copy this one. Okay, pan number. Just let me go there. Here I have, right. So just let me create one pan number. Okay, let me pass this 1 2 3. Now see full name is nothing. Okay, now let me create this. Bad request, 1 minute. No. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Just a minute. Double quote, why double quote here? What really? Pan number, it's a string only, right? Pan number. Pan number. Just let me see pan number. It's fine, pan number. Why it's giving post only, na? Pan number. I did something wrong. Let me see. Guys, can you see? Expected double quoted property. What is this? This is the last one, okay? So just don't worry, okay? It will be finished now. This is last one. Just I want to show you, okay? Then we can. Oh, my bad, yaar. I see. I inserted here single. Oh, sorry. I yeah. See, no. I inserted here this one comma, na. So that's why it was not working. Okay, so we have to remove this comma. Got it? Okay. So now it will work. My bad. My bad. Okay. Now see here. Okay. Again it came here, right? So now it's working. Now guys, can you see? Now see the data. Okay, now I will show you. Okay, now let me go to the condition. Okay, can we see, guys? So now it is undefined. Can we see? So now see, it is undefined. Okay, here we don't have any length. Why? Because we are not passing any items, right? So it is undefined, so it will not come inside the if condition. Can we see? So it will not come inside the if condition. Okay, directly it will come to return. Okay, so now it will check the logic. Okay, so can we see, guys? So it is undefined. Why, Parthamesh? Because we are not passing any items right from here, right? We are not passing EMP order from here. So it is undefined. So actually, so it will execute the else condition. You know, right? This is a true section and this is the false section, right? So now false section will be executed. Okay. So simply empty array will be inserted. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show you from the return. Okay. So it's a return and one empty array will be inserted in return. Okay. So now see here. Okay, I mean I didn't request, right, anything, so I have to request first, right? So can we see here? Can we see empty array, right? So now Prathamesh, can you see here? Now we have got empty array. So see how it is working. Can you see? So everything I have handled, okay, through the coding, everything, right, we can handle. Now just let me request this one. Okay, yeah, JavaScript, because see everywhere is Java. See, node is JavaScript only, Prathamesh. See, node is totally JavaScript. If somebody wants to know Node, then I mean then they should know JavaScript. See, it's a JavaScript only, right? Everywhere it's a JavaScript. Nothing changes. Now let me read this one, right? Now let me try to read this one. Oh, okay. See, okay, guys, can you see? So here I missed single quote. Okay, that's why error is coming. Can we see? So here I have single quote, but here I have removed it. Okay, by pasting it. So I have to pass here. Now it will work. Guys, can we see? It's fine now. See, we are getting empty array. Okay. So I think so. It's clear, right? So everything I have explained, guys. Okay. Okay. So I have covered, okay, everything, okay, related to before, related to after, and related to on, and how it works, okay, with a few examples. Okay, so please practice and let me know in case of any doubt. Okay, guys. So just let me give you the heads up about the next lecture. Okay. So in next lecture, in in next lecture, we are going to see action and function. Okay. How to use action and how to use function. Okay. So Monday we are going to see action and function. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.